Hello, and welcome to The Bridge, the show that is designed to partner you through tough times, restore peace to the joyful times, and provide a bridge over troubled waters. I am Whitley, and I am your host. Back to my channel, The Bridge, y'all. I've got some things to share with you, and I'm excited about it today because this thing that normally happens to me happened again so that I can share with you guys the real intention and purpose of my podcast. And I'm so glad that I was gifted this knowledge while I sat poolside on two separate occasions. So on this past weekend, I went out with my family to the pool for the 4th of July. And I have all daughters. My brother has sons. So in the back of my mind, my whole life, I've been thinking if I had sons, I would. If I had sons, it would be like this. If I had a son, right? Because this is just the way that, unfortunately, I'm a thinker about the don't haves more than the do have sometimes. So I've always been thinking, like, what my son would be like should I have a son. But I do not. And therefore, I need my nephews. So I took my nephews to the pool along with my nieces and my daughters, and we actually had a really great time. Meanwhile, baby boy, we're getting him into the pool. He is the cutest little boy, but he is like he's tough. I put it that way. He's very tough, very challenging. I was very surprised by this. If I tell my daughter don't do something, I can look at her with these two eyes, and even if I'm not even focusing on her, if my eyes shift in her direction, she can feel it in her back and her soul. And she knows whatever she's doing that she's not supposed to be doing, she just feels in her spirit it's time to stop. With boys, well, at least with my nephews, not at all. I looked at him like, okay, baby boy, you know you can't swim. Your parents, my brother, has already told my sister to tell me that you're going to say you know how to swim, but you do not. So do not let him jump in. Mind you, I spent the whole time preventing him from trying to jump into the side of the pool. Like, why are you jumping in the pool when you know you can't swim? It made no sense to me. I literally just watched him prepare to jump into this pool where I can see in his spirit, his eyes, his heart, he's gonna really jump in. He even did the back up where you like pull your arms back. Like you would have thought this was a professional swimmer the way he had prepared to jump into this pool. You would have thought that man been swimming all his life. You would have thought he had floaties. Something, not nothing. Not a naira, not a not one thing. And he is still standing poolside ready to jump in. So I'm yelling at him, don't you better not. But because he doesn't feel it in his soul, I also have to walk at a very fast pace. Because I'm trying to set an example, don't run by the pool. I'm trying to walk at a very fast pace to not alarm him, but also to get close enough that if he should try to jump in, I can catch him to keep him out. So instead, I said, okay, you know what? Baby boy, you're ready to get in the pool. Come on, let's get in this pool. We get him in the pool. We're working on the swimming. He's kicking people in the stomach. He didn't kick me in my C-section scar about a good 3, 4 times. Now it kind of feels personal. It's personal now, baby boy. It's personal. Did you mean to kick me? Because I kind of feel like you did. Because I told you no, and now I feel like it's very targeted. Anyhow, that's not the point of this story. The point of this story is that what I found with baby boy was that he was not going to stop trying until he accomplished it. He was going to swim. And as I am contemplating pulling him out of the pool because he's just defiant, he's not listening. I done told him he can't swim about 10 times. He doesn't believe me. Downright does not believe me. So I said, okay, look, you're going to have to let him swim. You have to let him swim because he says that he can. Doesn't matter what you say. He's not listening to you because you are not saying he can swim. You're saying that he cannot, and he has already told you that he can. He is so confident and so sure of himself and so sure of this unknown and honestly untrue thing at the moment that it will be made true. Hold on for a second. Think about that. Let's pause and think about that for a second, right? But it is not true in this moment because he cannot swim in this moment. However, we are now confident that this truth that exists as it is today, that he cannot swim, will not be the truth of tomorrow. He will swim. I am now convinced. And so I said, okay, let's get to swimming then. So I started kind of letting him do his thing, give him a little space, start supporting him, giving him like when he start going under too far, like he literally would just sit there with his face above the water, just the front part of his face and his toes on the ground, and he's giving it everything he's got. Over and over and over again. And then he dunks under the water. I pull him up. He's like, seriously, that's what he did, right? It's hilariously cute. He jumps out the pool. I help him out. He runs over, grabs a towel, wipes his face, gets back to the edge of that pool, looks at me in the eyes, bends his arms back. But this time I'm ready. He jumps in the pool. I catch him. We go ahead and we go at this again. We do this pattern for the rest of the time that we are at the pool until I finally looked at my mom across the room and said, "Get these boys out of here because I am exhausted. And if he kicks my C-section scar one more time, I'm going to kick him back." No, but seriously, what it really showed me while we were sitting there and I just watched him and became so inspired by his resiliency and his determination to accomplish this goal that keeps being told that it can't be done, that he's not a swimmer. You can't swim, you can't swim, you can't swim. And regardless of what these words are, he is so determined and so resilient that he refuses these words completely. I mean, completely. Not calling anybody a liar, not saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. He didn't do any arguing. He didn't stop to talk about it and discuss, well, why do you think I can't swim? Well, what about it makes you think that I can't swim? Well, what if I do this? Then can I convince you? Because it wasn't about convincing me. I didn't need to be convinced for him to be able to swim because he's going to swim. Either you're going to stand there and catch him when he jumps in, or he's going to jump in and he's going to swim because he's going to swim. And so the lesson I took from that and a life lesson was as like he's getting out of the pool, I feel like I was like, okay. So sometimes support and help does not look like pulling somebody out of the pool. It doesn't look like pulling them out of a situation. It doesn't look like sparing them from what is to come or preventing their heads from going under the water. Sometimes it looks like giving a hand up, helping them to get back to that surface to be able to catch their breath just long enough to do it again and again and again and again until the results are accomplished. That's support. Support might look like waiting in the pool while he wipes his face off and being patient for him to come back because he wants to jump in again because he's not done trying. Support might look like giving that encouragement, say, you can do it. No, you can. And guess what? By the time he was done trying, after he had put forth his own effort, after he had stuck it out, stayed true to what he believed was possible, he convinced me. Even baby boy was able to convince me. I've started feeling inspired. I'm invested. I'm so invested. I can't wait to see you swim. It's probably going to make me cry. I'm going to be so dramatic because it means so much more than you just swimming. That swimming means so much more. It's an attitude, it's a posture, it's a position. It's you standing up saying, what I say is true, what I believe is true. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of the things that are not seen. Come on now, y'all. Do you hear this, though? So there might be times in your life around you might be saying, oh, it can't be done. Oh, it can't be done. You might have went under a couple of times. That water might have been above your head a couple of times. But if you say you can swim and you keep going, you will swim. You will. He hasn't even done it yet. By the time we left that pool, he wasn't swimming yet. No, he wasn't. But I am sure as I'm sitting here talking to you right now, he will. He will. And not everybody does learn how to swim. Everybody's timing is different. But he's being patient with himself while he learns. He's giving himself that grace. He's not losing momentum, he's gaining momentum. And I think we all can do the same. We all should be doing the same. Just because somebody says it can't be done, because somebody is saying, oh, you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't, or you're not, you didn't, you can't, you're past. It doesn't matter. It does not matter what these people have to say. It does not matter unless it matters to you. Do not let those words sink into your spirit. Protect your spirit, protect your heart, protect your mind. Keep your mind stayed on those things that are positive, that are good, that are uplifting. If there be anything good in your day, you hold on to it. Hold on to it. And if you should so happen to be surrounded by people who are speaking negatively or saying that things can't be done, maybe they had a bad traumatic experience in their life. Maybe they're trying to prevent something from happening to you that happened to them. That's very, very possible. Trauma speaks loud, and sometimes faith can be silent. Don't lose your faith. Don't lose your hope. Just keep swimming, right? So that was the first lesson that I learned there, which was do not take them out of the pool. Allow them to navigate those waters because they will learn. And we see even our children, family members, times really hard situations, things that we may not have navigated or we've heard of other people navigating and having a hard time. We want to be there for them. We want to relieve them of their troubles and take them out of the pool. But listen, it's in the pool that they learn how to swim. They're not going to learn how to swim outside of the pool. That's not how that works. Support them while they're going through it. Support them while they're going through the things they have to go through. Help remind them that it's a learning experience because it is. I'm not pulling nobody out the pool. You don't need to be pulling anybody out the pool either. It's not your job to do so. If anything, just wade in the water. Just wade in the water. Encourage them. Keep uplifting them and yourself as well. So if it's you and you're that swimmer, you're going to swim. I am here to tell you, you are going to swim. How are you going to swim? What do I need to do to swim? Where do I begin to swim? Whitley, what? Whitley, who? Follow me for the next podcast because I have another story that he gave me poolside, y'all. I'm telling you. The second one is going to blow your mind. Not even kidding. Go to part 2. It's going to be in these podcast rows. It'll say part 2. Click on it and hear part 2 if this has encouraged you and this continues to keep you encouraged, okay? I love y'all. Stay tuned for more to come. Don't forget to like, subscribe. That's all I'm saying today. This is it, right? This is it. That was it, okay? That's my energy for today. I'm swimming, okay? I got a lot of things going on in my life that I'm like, oh, Lord, I was literally just like worrying. I had taken this Spanish prep test and I thought I knew Spanish. If I take this Spanish class anymore, I just don't even know that they can say I'm not Spanish speaking native anymore, except for the fact that I can't speak the language. What is going on? It's the weirdest thing, but you know what? It is what it is. It's all good because I'm going to speak this language, okay? I'm going to speak it, right? I may not speak it the way y'all speak it, but I'm going to speak it my own way, okay? There is a cultural difference when learning languages that is completely not being accounted for. And it's hilarious because I am her. I am she that is going to speak a foreign language with my cultural Ebonic dictionary, okay? Listen, all the words in my vocabulary finna get translated. Finna be translated, gonna finna be translated, y'all finna be translated. Pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, baked mac and cheese, like all of my things, all of my words. If I am learning, I'm learning. And I need it to be taught to me in a way that I can understand too. Include my language in your language so that when I am speaking, I can speak it the way that I speak. This is the words that I want to use. So help me to reword these patterns so that there's ebonics in Spanish. Oh my goodness. Did I just put that on my podcast? Uh-oh. Watch something pop up. Now it's timestamp. Watch something pop up. Okay, this is just me chattering in the case you still want to listen, right? Because maybe you weren't done. Maybe you still needed to let that concept simmer a little bit. So I'm going to let you simmer, simmer, simmer. For those that are still holding on, if you've already got what you needed, you can go. You can go. But if you need a little bit more. Oh, no, sorry. Is it a podcast if it's not fun? Is it even me if it's not fun? No, okay, it's not. All right, so stay tuned for the next one. It seriously is better. It really, it's not better, what's better, but it is good just like this one is. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this podcast. I do think it's just going to keep getting better and better, especially when moments like this happen. I'm going to like label this maybe like something deep, but not too deep, but something to let you know when these types of podcasts are popping up because I really believe that these are so helpful. I get these a lot. I get these so often that I'm just sitting doing random things and then all of a sudden, all of this wisdom and knowledge is flooding me. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, the world is not round, it's flat. No, I'm just kidding. I actually don't know. That's a conversation for everyone else, not I. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, be intentional today. Keep swimming. Keep your head above water. Don't give up. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Period.